This is a story of Lake Worth Beach, Florida. From 1889 to 1903, Fannie A. Jones James maintained the Jewel Post Office at the Florida East Coast Railway for the few households between West Palm Beach and Lantana. James and her husband, former slave Samuel James, homesteaded 186 acres from present Dixie Highway to Lake Worth and from Lake Avenue to 12th Avenue South. In 1911, a year after Samuel James died, Fannie sold most of her land to Palm Beach Farms Company, who had purchased several hundred more acres nearby and thousands more in the Everglades. The owners of Palm Beach Farms Company, Frederick Edward Bryant, his brother Harold J. Bryant, and William Greenwood, formed Bryant and Greenwood, which marketed the land throughout the U.S. and Canada. They offered 5-acre farm tracts in the Everglades for $250 each, $10 down and $10 per month. A 25 by 25-foot lot was thrown in free at the townsite of Lucerne on the shores of Lake Worth. A drawing was held by the lake in April 1912. When many purchasers found their farmland underwater, they chose to live on their free property by the lake, where surveyors laid out 55 miles of streets and 7,000 lots. A school was ready in the fall on M Street between Lake and Lucerne Avenues. News arrived in October that another post office had claimed the name of Lucerne just a month sooner, and the townsite became the city of Lake Worth, named for Colonel William Jenkins Worth, who had ended the Second Seminole War. In December, a census recorded that Lake Worth had accumulated 308 residents, 125 houses, 10 wagons, 7 automobiles, 36 bicycles, and 876 fowl. Max and Rose Cobb Greenberg were among the first residents of Lake Worth in 1912. Greenberg sold lumber, hardware, and furniture in Lake Worth. Later he opened Pioneer Linens, one of the oldest businesses in West Palm Beach today. During segregation, African Americans lived in the Osborne Colored Edition, platted in 1917, probably the only neighborhood in Palm Beach County to be legally designated as colored. A concrete wall was added in 1954 to separate Osborne, west of Dixie Highway, at the southern end of town, from the Whispering Pines neighborhood to the west. In 1994, the city renamed the plat Osborne Edition. The Florida legislature unanimously amended state law to allow local governments to remove derogatory racial terms more easily. The Greenberg's son, George, born in 1915 and died in 2007, was born at home on North M Street, currently the site of Lake Worth Public Library. In 2006, George described his childhood in Lake Worth, where it just seemed like we knew everybody. Although his family shopped at Mrs. Schmidt's Illinois Grocery, a butcher shop, and Wonder City Bakery, George recalled vendors in wagons with vegetables, chickens, hot bread, or ice. There was a big card we used to put out every day, and it had how many pounds of ice you wanted, 25, 50, or 10, or 15. It depended on how your ice had melted during the night. My job every morning was to take the drip pan under the icebox and empty it. Laundry was done in the backyard, where a washtub sat on 3 large rocks. You built a fire underneath the washtub and boiled the clothes. You had a washboard to rub the dirt out and a clothesline to hang the clothes. That was a weekly ritual. In March 2019, city residents voted to change their home's name to Lake Worth Beach, Florida. Lake Worth is a growing, bustling city today. You have a boardwalk by the beach with a fantastic pier. There is a charge of admission to get on the pier, whether you're walking or fishing. Local fishermen are always seen on the pier catching the local catch. pelicans fly by, hover, chirp, and beg for food. The pelicans soar by at fast speeds, wings fully extended, and almost doing acrobatics to gain the attention of onlookers and fishermen. They want a treat. They land on the wooden posts and start posing for pictures. It's a photo op of pelicans. Then the seagulls hover and buzz around as they wait for the morsels left over by the pelicans. On any given day on the Lake Worth Pier, you can see numerous colors of water. Turquoise blues, royal blues, greens, sometimes violets. But it's the tropical colored waters that make this pier so beautiful. As you come off the pier and walk across the street, there are pizza shops, vendors, ice cream, things to cool you off on a warm Florida day. Just to the left of the pier is Benny's on the Beach, where locals sing karaoke at all times during the day, and people take photo ops of the people playing karaoke. There's a playground for children, plenty of seating for the adults, grass, parking, and just the enjoyment of living in the Palm Beaches. Lake Worth has a total population of 36,838. That's up 1.2% from 2015. Lake Worth has a growth rank of 203 out of 413. Lake Worth has a daytime population of 32,985. A daytime population represents the effect of persons coming into or leaving a community for work, entertainment, shopping, etc. during a typical workday. An increased daytime population puts greater demand on host community services, which directly impacts operational costs. There are 12,730 total households in Lake Worth. Municipalities must consider the dynamics of household type to plan for and provide services effectively. Household type also has a general correlation to income levels which affect the municipal tax base. Family households make up 55%. Married couples, 30%. Singles, 33%. Seniors living alone, 12%. Income above $200,000 is 2% of the population. The median income is approximately $36,000. 35% of the population make below $25,000. 52% rent and 48% own. Lake Worth is a growing community, and in 2019, the shopping cart analysis shows consumers putting luxury items into the cart along with necessities. My shopping cart analysis concludes that this is a positive for this growing city. New home construction continues to build, and the friendliness of Lake Worth is undoubtedly a positive. When you come to the Palm Beaches, make sure you spend some time at the Lake Worth Pier, tour the boardwalks, check out the neighborhoods, and enjoy another city in the Palm Beaches.